Y'all, I am giddy about this topic. I don't know what it is, but I absolutely love a clean, fresh start, and that's all that we're talking about today. What are you doing in this brand new year, my friends? My name is Ashley. I'm a serial entrepreneur, and I hope you stick with me on this one because this topic is all about fresh, blank pages. If you guys are new to my channel, I am a serial entrepreneur. I like to start businesses, and thankfully I like to keep them going. And I've been taking you guys along on this journey with me in this latest endeavor that I've had of making candles and running a product-based business. My background is entirely dedicated to businesses, acumen, services, things that I can do, and a whole entire educational background around marketing, strategy, and messaging. And I decided with this candle business that I wanted to really document it because it's been throwing me for a loop. And so I've just been taking you guys along with me on the highs and lows, and some maybe more lows than highs at times. And yeah, so that's why you probably found this channel today. And if you haven't yet subscribed, it would be a really good time for you to do that because it's a new year, it's a new you, and it's a new channel. So today's video, I'm talking about new year, new business, new you. I don't think so. First and foremost, I have to put a disclaimer out there. While I love a good blank slate, I love a new year, I also get this like debilitating kind of little bit of like a low depression about starting over, in the sense that I worked so hard for this previous year and now it's just like all gone. No, it's not really gone, but it feels gone when I have to like start over. And it's wonderful when you've had a year that maybe you're like, okay, I'm ready to turn that page on. I'm ready to like put that behind me. But when you've had a really successful year, like starting over just kind of seems daunting. And it's like, oh, I had really good momentum. I kind of want to keep that going. And thankfully, that is the year that I had come off of. And by the time you guys are seeing this video, I'm just finishing out 2022 in Q4. You guys will be seeing this in 2023 and beyond. This will be applicable to any new blank page that you have. If you are a small business owner and you're headed into the new year, I wanted to talk about 3 things specifically today. And this is the approach that I really take. Whether I'm feeling kind of like low going into a new year or whether I'm feeling high going into it, like wherever you're at, this is a very like easy pressure, but still stay focused, still have goals, still have drive, but don't like buckle under the I have to change everything, because sometimes that's how it feels like. And I can really relate to this with regards to like dieting or like health and fitness, because obviously there's always like a new year, new you. Like in January, you go and find like there's not an empty treadmill at the gym type of mentality. And while that's wonderful, and I think that that's great, and you find your best self, that's also kind of debilitating, because the minute that like you slip up on that routine, then you kind of go into this like inner turmoil and demise. And so I have found that with my personality, like a more even approach to assessing, like, yes, there probably needs to be change. Yes, I'm all about new goals, but I'm also about like acknowledging what does work. And so today's 3 things, I've broken it down for you guys, and we are going to tackle this one by one, and it's going to be easy peasy lemon squeezy. So let's just take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. That's more for me probably than for you. And let's go into the first thing that I want you guys to answer for yourself in this lovely activity. No matter where you were at last year, so whether you were in business for the last year, maybe you were in business for half of it, maybe you were testing, you're trying to find your product, maybe you're launching, planning to launch in the new year, whatever it is, what I want you to do is take a pen and paper, and I want you to write down one thing about your business, your product, whatever that thing is, fill in the blank, that worked. So for me, since I am already in business, the one thing that worked, what I'm going to do is I'm going to be looking at my numbers, because that is the biggest proof that I have in regards to like tangibles and success and bottom line, because I am juggling bottom line. I got bills to pay. What I'm going to look at is what actually worked with regards to my numbers. And specifically, I'm going to be looking at what worked with regards to my time and my energy. Did sales work? And when I say sales, like when I did like, 15% off, like did that work? Did that make sense? What did people respond to? Did markets work? And if so, what markets worked the best? So mine might be a little bit more of like a convoluted answer in the sense that there are definitely a lot of analytics that I need to be looking at. But if you haven't launched yet, maybe you're looking at like, okay, well, what products definitely are working? You know, what testing results, if it's candles, am I getting the best results from that I could potentially go to market sooner rather than later? What brings me joy in making? Like what works, you guys? Like literally, it can be as robust or as easy of an answer of what works. You can pause this video and you can take time to answer that. Don't rush it. Make it good. All right, number 2, the question that I want you guys to ask yourself is what has to change? What is driving you up a wall? What is simply beating your head against that brick wall? What is simply the definition of insanity? What is something that you are just absolutely forcing that is not giving you the result that you need? For instance, you're testing a candle scent that just is not working. It has no throw. The burn is shit. The wick is not happening. What is said thing that is not working? What needs to go? I mean, sometimes it's that simple. For me, some things that need to go, maybe those are just some candles that are not selling well. Simply markets that I've gone to that I've like really wanted them to produce certain sales results that just aren't. Processes that I have in my shop that just simply aren't working in regards to operation, in regards to production, in regards to management. I have employees now. These are things that I need to be figuring out that just simply are not working, that aren't making sense, that maybe I haven't had enough time to figure out. And here's an answer of one thing that I can tell you guys right off the tip of my tongue that I already have the answer to that is not working. I made a video about this, and that's my inventory management system. It's just simply not working. And I've been putting it off, and I've been putting it off, and in 2023, it's got to be my year, you guys. I got to jump ship, put it out into the universe. I've complained about it, I bitched about it, and now I got to do something about it. All right, and then the last thing that I want you guys to really, really figure out is what is my one must-have goal that I need to achieve? Now, I know that goal setting is like a whole other thing in its own. Like I know that motivational speakers will have like full 5-day like retreats on an island somewhere on like goal setting and achieving and like all of this mentality around it. But like, let's just come down to the brass tacks of it and like, what is one must-have goal that you want to accomplish in this year? And here's the thing. I don't want you to shy away from a big, scary goal for the sake of like, you don't know if you can make it. At the end of the day, you are the master of your own business destiny here. And no one is going to come crushing down on you if for some reason you don't make said goal. Because I guarantee you, on the way for you making this big, audacious, scary goal, whatever you call it, on the way to making that big goal, you're making a lot of other goals along the way. I guarantee it. So don't like shy away from making a big, scary goal happen and putting it down pen to paper and speaking it into existence. Because there's 2 ways that it can go. One, you can get the goal, you can achieve the goal, you can surpass the goal, or you can come up just short of the goal. But either way, you've set the goal, you've set the standard, and you're working towards something. And I know for a lot of entrepreneurs and a lot of small business owners, especially those who have never been in this realm before, where they've always maybe been in the corporate world, they've had a manager that they've been talking to for years and years, they've never been out on their own. You actually are going to kind of need this barricade around you. You're going to need this focus. You're going to need this tunnel vision to get to said thing. So setting goals is a really good routine and practice to be getting yourself into, even down to a weekly basis. I honestly look back at some of my first few years as an entrepreneur, and I wish I would have been more stringent with myself on setting goals. I really do. And I think that I would have been a little bit farther along. But that's also my type A personality, where I'm like always, coming down on myself pretty hard and not just like accepting what is good and what is great and what is wonderful. That's it, guys. New year, new you, new business, whatever you want it to be. 3 things that you need to do today. What do you need to change? What worked? What needs to go? What are we going to go after? That's all you got to do. Write it down in your little notebook. You guys know how much I love my notebooks. If you guys need anything else, I'm here. I'm doing 30 for 30s. I'm back in action. 30 minutes, $30. We meet over Zoom. We go through any obstacles, any roadblocks, any things that keep you up at night. I share my advice, opinions, offerings, or I just sit here and say, I don't know. I have no idea what you should do. What do you think you should do? Which is probably the most annoying answer that there is, but 9 times out of 10, you guys already know the answer. You just need like some sort of backboard to like bounce ideas off of, and that's me. My name is Ashley, guys. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you haven't subscribed, you like this video, I would really love to share some other videos with you guys. Bye.